going on, all my football peeps out there? Welcome to the NFL Week 9 recap slash Week 10 preview, where we get into the fucking Bengals defense turning into Swiss cheese, the Bengals turning into the Bungles, the Vikings choking again, shocker. The Bills fucking lost, a shocker, against the fucking Jaguars. It was absolutely amazing. Sam Darnold was once again seeing ghosts like he was some kind of paranormal activity fucking expert or some shit. The Patriots got an excellent fucking win over the Panthers. So much more. You're going to hear about all my fucking just ranting and all my bullshit. I appreciate you doing that. But without further ado, this is the doubleheader. Welcome everyone to the doubleheader. This is the NFL Week 9 recap slash Week 10 preview, where we get into literally fucking everything. I am the high guy, as you already know. Let's dive right into this shit, man. Where do we start, man? It was just a wild ass week. Just so many fucking upsets, so many things you didn't fucking expect to see happen. For example, the Broncos beating up on the fucking Cowboys, which I can understand a little bit because Dak's coming off injury and like he's gonna be rusty. It's been a few weeks, granted, but like he's gonna be rusty. What are you gonna do? And the Bills fucking losing to the Jaguars, which is fucking-tastic, man. That's gonna help the Patriots a long fucking way. Let's fucking dive into this, man. We're gonna start right from the beginning of the week. Colts over the Jets, 45-30. The immortal Mike White was hurt very early in this game. I think his name was Josh Johnson. He was very fucking good in relief, but by that point they're already down by like 30 fucking points, and the Jets had like no fucking chance. The Colts looked like world beaters in this game because Mike White, as proven from last week and a little bit of Thursday night, he's not to be reckoned with. He's not too bad. I'm just glad the Pats already fucking played 2 games against the Jets, and they got fucking Zach Wilson's bitch ass. So we survived that fucking little storm. Props to the Colts though, man. Titans don't look like they're free falling yet, but who knows, man? I mean, I don't think Adrian Peterson being there is going to be the solution there, because I mean, you've seen the stats for the Sunday night football game, and it wasn't too impressive, but they didn't need him to be. If Indy wants to have any chance of going to the playoffs, let alone winning this fucking division, you know the fucking recipe. Just keep fucking winning, keep grinding. Tennessee will eventually start dropping games here and there. Not to shit on Tennessee, I just feel like Derrick Henry was like still the whole shebang there. I'm not totally sold on them being like a now fucking formidable defensive team and a very excellent fucking offensive force throwing the ball. Although they did just play the Rams, but Matt Stafford was just fucking giving them great field position left and right with his fucking interceptions and just bad decision making overall. It is what it is. Props to the Colts. Next up, we got the Giants over the Raiders, 23-16. What a fucking missed opportunity for the Raiders, man. This was a great opportunity to take like a big lead in the AFC West, or not even more so like a big lead, but like to get a little gap on the Chargers, because you already fucking lost to the Chargers earlier in the season. Like, it's not going to fucking help your case if you're trying to win the fucking division. And not to mention KC, while not being too impressive today against the Green Bay Packers, who had fucking Jordan Love's bitch ass out there for the first time, they still won the game. They're starting to kind of get it together a little bit. They're winning games. Very ugly, like I said. But all they have to do is just start connecting on some of these deep shots, and they're going to start blowing people out. The most important thing they did here today, though, was they didn't fucking turn over the ball. Mahomes wasn't too fucking reckless with the ball. And honestly, that's really what it's going to be. That's going to be the difference between winning and losing, to be honest. Especially with the Kansas City Chiefs. But this isn't about the Chiefs. This is about the Raiders fucking blowing an opportunity against a suddenly fucking a real-life version of fucking Danny Dimes. Like, he was actually Danny Dimes out there. It was fucking bizarre to see. this might be fucking proof enough for the Giants to be like, hey, you know what? Maybe we need one more fucking year of Daniel Jones. We need to really fucking evaluate what we have, because he's having games like this, like out of the fucking blue, against supposedly a good team, which I think is a pretender, supposedly a good team. The jury is out on that. It remains to be seen. I'm still not fucking bought in. This is the little fucking shred of fucking trust or influence I had on the Raiders. It's out the window, man. Fuck. This game only further solidified that. Like, fuck off with the Raiders, man. They ain't going to the playoffs. Props to the Giants anyway. I don't see them doing anything this year. A win's a win anyway. Next up, speaking of pretenders, we have the Falcons over the Saints, 27-25. I honestly believe more in this point than in the Falcons than the Saints. That's purely because of the quarterback position. Because, bro, you can't be winning fucking games with Trevor Siemian in this league. I don't care how fucking good the pieces around him are or the defense is. It's Trevor fucking Siemian at the end of the day, man. And the Falcons, even the fucking Falcons are going to pick that shit apart. And that's just what they fucking did with the suddenly emergent fucking Cordero Patterson. Like, dude, you've been in the league for like 10 years. Where the fuck is this coming from? You went from being like a wide receiver to being like a return specialist to a running back wide receiver hybrid, which is just taking over the league right now. It's just bizarre to see, man. But the Falcons, they have gotten back to 500, and you know what? That's good enough for the 7th seed in the NFC right now. They're doing just enough. They have some kind of a formula going on there, and you know what? They can maybe fucking be a playoff team this year. Hell, the Bears made it to the playoffs at 8-8 last year, and they were fucking god awful. The Falcons could absolutely fucking make the playoffs. If they just keep fucking rolling the way they are, if they can get to 9-8, maybe 10-7 if they're really lucky, they could absolutely be the 7th seed. There's no reason they couldn't be. Fuck, they could pass the Saints, honestly. I can see the Saints dropping so many fucking games. Like, they have the Titans coming up next, and I can totally see the Saints dropping that game. And just so many more going forward. Like, the next matchup against Tampa, expect Tampa to bounce back because it's Tom Brady and the gang, and they're going to get their fucking shit together. This is the beginning of the end of the Saints, as far as this year goes. Unless they do something very bold and get maybe a certain someone to come out of retirement, come off the Sunday Night Football analyst booth in Drew Brees, and maybe he can come along and save these guys. Maybe take another crack at the Lombardi he never fucking... the second one he never fucking hoisted. Maybe he wants another shot at that. Just throwing it out there. Maybe a Phillip Rivers. Maybe... Shit, I don't even know, man. There's more than a couple options out there. They can maybe fucking figure this shit out. But Trevor Siemian, nah, bro. Even Taysom Hill, I don't think is enough to save this team. Anyways, props to the Falcons. Next we have Denver over the Cowboys, 30-16. Man, oh boy. Dallas was riding so fucking high, man. I think they should have just rolled with fucking Cooper Rush in this game, because at least if you lose that game in this fashion, you'd be like, oh, it's Cooper Rush. But you kind of forced Dak back in a little earlier than you really wanted to. And he kind of looked a little shitty out there. And that's going to end up knocking his confidence a little bit. I feel like you should have just put fucking Cooper Rush in from the start, and then you avoid all this fucking, all this extra bullshit that came along with it. The Cowboys didn't look good. It was probably just because Dak wasn't looking good. I mean, this team goes as Dak goes. That's basically how it is. He starts slow, the team starts slow. He gets going fast, the team starts going fast. Like, that's how it rolls here. That's how it rolls with the Cowboys. I have no fucking faith in Denver doing anything this year. But you know what? Props to them anyway, man. They're 5-4 right now. They're trying to keep their season alive, man. They're trying to fight for that last fucking wild card spot. The last couple, actually. You know what? Right now they got the Raiders in one of those spots. They got the Steelers in one of those spots. One thing I should add about this video is I am not doing the fucking the Bears and the Steelers game tonight, cause fuck those teams. That's honestly how I feel. Fuck them. I have no faith in either of these fucking teams doing anything this year, and I don't feel like waiting an extra day just for that fucking game. So fuck off, Bears and Steelers. That's for you guys, because y'all ain't doing shit this year. Mark my words. It ain't happening for y'all this year. Sorry to burst your bubbles. Bitch. I'm just kidding. If y'all are fans out there, yeah, y'all are fucked. Moving on. We have the Brownies over the Bengals, or should I say the Bungles, 41-16. And this great fucking start by Cincinnati is just becoming more and more of a fucking just an anomaly. It's like it's like seeing an eclipse, man. They get a little bit of fucking success there. They blow out the fucking Ravens. They think they're fucking world beaters, and here we are back at square one, getting blown out by the fucking Cleveland Browns, who actually look like the fucking Cleveland Browns that might have been Super Bowl contenders at the beginning of the year. They're starting to get healthy. They got most of their pieces back on defense. They're starting to look legit again, man. I think Odell might have really been the problem here, man. I might have to do a video on that, honestly, like a little deep dive, because his presence, him not being there, is actually fucking helping these guys. It's wild, dude. Like, you'd think having a fucking really talented receiver like that, it would just help things, but it was just hurting everything. Nick Chubb was the star of the show in this game. Baker Mayfield was pretty good. He had a few fucking really sweet passes. I'll give him that. Joe Burrow was god awful in this game, unfortunately. I wanted to see the Bengals really fucking succeed and actually like really do something this year, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. They could still make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. They could absolutely make the playoffs. But winning the division, granted they do have a win over the Ravens. I mean, they could beat up on some bad teams and still get there. They have potential to beat better teams, but the offensive line is probably going to hold them back. And if Joe Burrow keeps making these dumb decisions, that's going to hold him back as well, because he is propping these guys up right now. Him and Jamar Chase. Chase had a bit of a down game, but they're going to need him to bounce back. They're absolutely going to need fucking Joe Burrow to bounce back. And the fucking defense, for that matter. They couldn't stop fucking anything out there, man. Baker was getting whatever he wanted. Nick Chubb was running the fuck all over them. Just him. They didn't have no Kareem Hunt either. He's still ways away from getting from coming back. It was all Browns today, man. And it looks like the Browns might be back to what they were. And unfortunately, that scares the shit out of me, because they play the Patriots next week, and they're coming back together at the right time, or should I say the wrong time for us. We can still beat them, but this is going to be a fucking challenge, bro. Props to them anyways. Moving on, we have a fucking glorious game. This should have been my game of the week. At least the result was, because it was fucking great. Jaguars over the Bills 9-6. 69, brah. This is fucking great. The Bills lost. That almost opens the door for the Patriots to fucking get right in there. We're a half a game back from the Bills now in the AFC East. In the division that most people just fucking, at the beginning of the year, they weren't even thinking about fucking anyone else besides the Bills. And here we are. The Patriots played the Bills twice this year. And you know what? They could absolutely fucking beat the Bills. Could they do it twice? That's a tall task. This might have just been an anomaly for the Bills, to be honest, as they were my Super Bowl pick to win it all a week or so ago. And this game fucking makes me question everything, because the Jaguars are horribly coached. Trevor Lawrence wasn't even playing the whole fucking game. And Allen was just bad. Like, I believe he had 3 picks in this game or something like that. He was trying to run the ball too, and he kind of always just like reverts back to like being a running back whenever shit doesn't work out, and that can work out for him, but you need to be more of a fucking pocket passer, man, if you want to survive in this league. You need to do more of the basic shit. You can't just resort back to being fucking a running back. That's kind of what bites Lamar in the ass sometimes. Granted, not as much lately, but it's kind of like the Lamar syndrome, you know? Next up, we have a fucking... props to the Jaguars, anyway. Love you guys. Fucking love you guys for that shit. Next up, we have the Dolphins over the Texans, 17-9. Yeah, nothing to see here, people. Moving on. Fuck both of these teams. I have no interest in whatever they're doing. I will make a video on their fucking their futures though, in the days to come. So look out for that, cause it's gonna be fucking great, bro. Moving on, we have the Ravens over the Vikings, 34-31 in OT. What can I say, man? The Vikings had several fucking opportunities to win this game, and as fucking usual, what can you expect at this point? Like, what else can you fucking expect from the Vikings, man? Just another day, another fucking just absolute choke job, just another fucking collapse by the Vikings, who, in my opinion, if they don't get their shit together in the coming weeks, this will be it for Mike Zimmer. And possibly fucking Kirk Cousins, too. This might be it for both of them. In one fucking fellow's swoop, they might be fucking out the door. This was a good game by Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, but I think the Vikings more so lost this game. They were up 21-7 at one point, I believe, like in the second or third quarter. They looked like they were flying high, man. Fucking Kirk was dropping dimes all over the place to Jefferson. Thielen didn't have too much of a role in the game. They were throwing their tight ends a whole lot more. And the Vikings were playing up to their potential. They looked fucking great out there. And then the second half came, and then to Kirk Cousins' credit, he did tie up the game to go to overtime. But he did not do enough in overtime. He did not do nearly enough to get them to where they need to be. And it's basically allowed the Ravens to fucking get a short field goal with Justin Tucker and kick a walk-off, moving them on to 6-2 and clearly atop the AFC North right now. Props to them. Next up, we'll get right into it. It was fucking fantastic. Patriots over the Panthers, 24-6. Fucking fantastic, man. This was absolutely fucking immaculate. This was Hall of Fame worthy, and we didn't really do a whole lot. We had a fucking it was close early on. Mac had an early pick thrown to fucking Stephon Gilmore of all fucking people, of course. I will never understand what the fuck his Bills' reasoning was for getting rid of him for a fucking 2023 6th-round draft pick. Like, the fuck out of here, man. Like, and then it comes back to bite us. I thought it was going to come back to bite us in the ass. It kind of did because of the early pick, but in the end it didn't really fucking matter. We should have scored a whole lot more points than we did. We had a few missed opportunities in this game, and we still won by fucking 18. That just comes to show you, like, the level of efficiency, just determination, and the fucking the amount they've improved. Like, the Patriots, genuinely, in my opinion, this is not fucking pure Patriots fandom bias bullshit. They genuinely look like a fucking playoff team. They have a fucking winning formula, and that was on full display against the Panthers. And I know what you're going to say, it's the Panthers, it's the fucking Panthers, whatever. It's Sam Darnold, who was seeing ghosts again today, which I fucking loved. He was so bad. He was getting feasted on by the Patriots defense, and it was just immaculate. Like I said, a fucking immaculate. Yeah. What else can I say, man? We're 5-4 now. We get the Browns coming up next week. It's gonna be a fucking tough challenge, but we can probably beat them. I am like 65-35. We can beat them. Yeah, we can totally do this. Playoffs, here we come, boys. Next up, we have the Chargers over the Eagles, 27-24. Valiant effort by Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. But again, they just fall just short. And Justin Herbert and the boys get back on track. Close win over a inferior fucking Eagles team. But you know what? A win's a win. And they're back on. They're kind of back on track at 5-3. I think they're gonna make the playoffs. That's my prediction. I feel like they're probably gonna win this division. It's gonna be neck and neck with the Chiefs, who will slowly but surely find themselves. I believe they will find themselves. This game over the game win over the Packers wasn't pretty. I'll get to that in a second. It wasn't. Yeah. I'll get to it in a second. Props to the Chargers anyway. Next, we have the Cardinals over the 49ers, 31-17. Cardinals took care of business with Colt McCoy, and the Niners just do not look fucking great whatsoever. Doesn't matter who's in at quarterback, they don't look great. I don't know if that's like a lack of like the skill at the running back position, or maybe like the offensive line, or I believe George Kittle is still out, and that can really hurt them as well. But they just don't look good at all, man. They look very mediocre. Like, this was your opportunity to fucking get a win over like the top team in your division, who have their backup quarterback in, and they still win by fucking 14. Like, that tells you everything you need to know. Arizona is very talented, but you have fucking Colt McCoy in there. Niners, this should have been all yours. This had your fucking name written all over as far as getting a W goes, and you fucking bombed it, bro. You got a fucking F on the test. And unfortunately, that might be it for you guys this season. At 3-5, anything's possible, but I have no faith in this team doing shit this year. Sorry, all my Niners fans out there. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching this. They ain't doing shit this year. Props to the Cardinals for winning with your goddamn backups. What legends. Next up, we have the Chiefs over the Packers in a very, very low-scoring affair, 13-7. This wasn't even that close. It was 13-0 for like the whole game. Then Jordan Love miraculously got a fucking touchdown. Most of the work came from Al Nazard, who fucking fought around and did some weird shit to get to the end zone. But anyways, Love got his first touchdown. He was not fucking impressive whatsoever. You got to think like KC's defense is probably like one of the most torchable defenses in the league. And then you have fucking Jordan Love going out there and just not playing good. He reminded me of fucking Trey Lance out there. Only Trey Lance probably every now and again he'll have that fucking just bomb, like a fucking dime that he'll drop out of nowhere. But other than that, he'll be like fucking 45% throwing the ball. Love was probably a little more accurate, but he just didn't do nearly enough. Green Bay needs to get on its hands and knees in the offseason and fucking just beg Aaron Rodgers to come back. Because you know what? The future looks fucking bad with Jordan Love. And they need to do something. They need to fucking kiss his feet, do whatever the fuck you gotta do. Get Aaron Rodgers back to the Green Bay Packers. Whatever the fuck you do, guys, because he is your only fucking hope. Props to the Chiefs. You did just enough. You got to keep working on hitting those fucking big shots, because that's what's really fucking holding you guys back from being an elite team. You make the big shots. Obviously, you make the big shots. You score more points. You're a better team overall. You win more games. Do more of the basic shit. Play action if you can. That'll set up the big stuff. And hopefully soon enough you guys will just start connecting. I believe you guys will get out of this hole. I have faith in the Chiefs. You can do this, guys. Moving on, we have the Titans over the Rams in a shocker. 28-16. I believe this had fucking Rams like written all over it. Between fucking Derrick Henry going out and them fucking picking up Von Miller in a trade. Who didn't play tonight, mind you, but still would probably give them a big fucking mentality boost, I guess you can call it that. But the Titans just took care of business, man. Matt Stafford was not good in this game. He had fucking 2 back-to-back interceptions, one leading to a pick 6. And it just got fucking LA into a big hole early. I believe they were down 21-3 at one point. And it just never got better. they cut it to 21-9, and that's about as close as they ever got because Tennessee drove the ball down the field and scored a touchdown to make it 28-9, and that fucking clinched it. That finished it, bro. And the Titans asserted themselves. They put the Rams in their place in their fucking building and showed who's boss. It was just a team effort for the Titans. They won't win every game doing this shit, but for now it worked. And they're staying in firm control of the AFC South. And at this moment, I believe they are the 1 seed in the AFC. So, time will tell if this will keep working. But I don't believe it will. But anyways, props to the Titans. And like I said earlier, fuck the Bears and the Steelers. I ain't got time for y'all. I feel like Pittsburgh's going to win that fucking game anyway. And to be honest, I don't really give a shit. So yeah, that was week 9. Moving on to the NFL Week 10 preview. Let's go, boys and girls and everyone else. Let me get a little bit of water first. Woo! Oh, shouldn't have done that. Let me get my cough drop and let's go. Thursday Night Football, we have the Ravens at the Dolphins. Ravens all fucking day, man. You think the Dolphins are they're just gonna roll into this game, be like, yo, man, we beat the fucking Texans, dude. We're all that and then some. Like, fuck out of here, man. Baltimore is gonna steamroll the Dolphins. I don't care if Miami's at home at all. Miami is gonna continue to shit the bed this year. Absolutely shocking turn of events for the Dolphins this year after last year. Going 10-6 to this bullshit. Through fucking 9 weeks, they already have more losses than they did last year. It's fucking remarkable. Yeah, Ravens. Moving on, we have the Bills of the Jets, and I believe Mike White might be coming back for this game. If he is, Buffalo is being giving they're giving the Jets 13 points basically at the beginning of the game. If you're playing the spread, pick the Jets. Pick the fucking Jets all day, man, because there's something wrong with Buffalo right now. They were struggling against Miami the week before, and obviously they struggled against the Jaguars. They lost to them. And you know what? The Jets could maybe win this game. They might be able to. I wouldn't bet on them winning the game, but covering the spread, absolutely. Picking the Bills in this game, but like I said, against the spread, Jets all fucking day. Next up, we have Tampa at Washington. Easy pick here. Tampa's going to take care of business, just like they did in the playoff game last year. Except this Washington team is way less fucking talented. Yeah, whatever's wrong with the defense, it's fucking them over. Like it's just been a reoccurring theme for the rest of the year. Washington's fucked, honestly. If you want to get more analysis on that, then just click right up. I'll put it right up here. If you want to see the fucking Washington video. If not, just fucking look on my channel. If you don't want to click on that, just check it out. It's good stuff. I think you'll like it. Let's give it a chance. Next up, we have the game of the fucking week. We have the Browns at the Patriots. Fucking 2 5-4 dogs coming into this fucking game, man. New England has been kind of bad at home this year, honestly. It's been pretty fucking shocking. We've gotten basically all of our wins in the road. Save for one game against the Jets when they came to our building. I feel like we can get our shit together since we do have our confidence now. We just need to fucking win in our building. We need to start winning now. What we need to do is we need to fucking slow down Nick Chubb. That'll slow down the play action and therefore fucking mess up Baker Mayfield. That's kind of the goal here, man. Just fucking get him off his game. He's kind of fucking hurt right now. It shouldn't take too much to fucking get to him. If Judon has a little bit of fucking pressure on him and the secondary plays the way they should, and the offensive line holds up to protect fucking Big Mac Jones, then we can win this game in a very close one. I'm calling we win this game 20-17. I don't normally do predictions, but I have a feeling that's probably going to be like somewhere close to what the score is going to be. New England in a close game. Calling it now. Falcons at the Cowboys. The Cowboys just looked so unimpressive against the Broncos last week, or should I say yesterday. It was just not fucking pretty to watch, man. But anyways, I feel like the Cowboys will bounce back. The defense is a little easier to go against here in the Falcons. Dak Prescott will get his mojo back, and he'll fucking beat up on the Falcons. It is possible for the Falcons to actually get the W here, but I'm not planning on it. I am not holding my breath. I am planning on a Cowboys bounce back, and more importantly, a Dak Prescott bounce back. So Cowboys. Next, we have the Jags at the Colts. Jags are fucking riding a bit of momentum, man. They're 2-6 right now, granted, but they did just beat the fucking Buffalo Bills in their house, granted, but they still beat them with a fucking beat up Trevor Lawrence too, and Urban Meyer is their head coach, so anything's possible here. I'm picking the Colts here because I feel like they're the much better team, but the Jags could do it. They could do it again. I wouldn't recommend it, but they could. I'm picking Colts here. Next, we have the Lions at the Steelers. Lions haven't won a fucking game this year. This sure is fucking going to change here. I don't care how bad Pittsburgh's offense is. Their defense is amazing. And that's going to be enough alone to win this game. Even if it's going to be like a 9-0 game or a 3-0 game, whatever. They're going to win this game solely based on that. All Pittsburgh has to do is literally get the ball down the field and kick a field goal, and they probably win the game. They'll probably win the game right there, honestly. It won't take too much. Next up, we have the Saints at the Titans. Easy choice here. The Saints are not the same team without Jameis, or even fucking Taysom Hill for that matter at quarterback. The Titans will take care of business here. Definitely easy pick here. Panthers at the Cardinals. It doesn't really matter who the fuck's playing a quarterback for the Cardinals right now. I mean, well, obviously it does, but if it's Colt McCoy or especially fucking Kyler Murray, they're winning this fucking game over the Panthers because Sam Darnold's head is once again fucked. Maybe it wasn't all Adam Gase. Maybe it's a little bit on Sam Darnold. That's kind of what it's looking like right now. Is that Sam Darnold may have been the problem all along. Who knows? But Cardinals all fucking day. Vikings at the Chargers. I gotta go Chargers here, man, just because the Vikings have let me down so many times this year. Every time I think they're a good team, they're a bad team. Every time I think they're a bad team, they pull some shit out of their ass and they're a good team. I can't make heads or tails of them. The Chargers are a tad bit more consistent, and I believe in Justin Herbert. They will take care of business and send Minnesota's ass to 3-6. Next, we have a game I probably won't watch at all. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. Eagles at the Broncos. Broncos, just because their defense is pretty fucking good. They'll get them to 6-4, and people will be like, "Are the Broncos for real?" When at the end of the day, let's be realistic with ourselves. No fucking way. Not a fucking chance. Next up, we have the Seahawks at the Packers. I believe Jordan Love's probably gonna play for this. Play with the Packers. Play starting QB for the Packers in this game. So I gotta go Seahawks here. They're gonna put up plenty of points. Because they will have Russell Wilson back from what I'm seeing, and that'll be more than enough to beat this fucking Packers squad led by Jordan Love of all fucking people. So yeah, the Seahawks will get to 4-5 in this game, and they will creep back into the playoff picture if they play their cards right. Next up, we have the Chiefs at the Raiders. Even with the Chiefs fucking offensive woes lately, they still seem formidable enough to take down the Raiders. Because like I said earlier, the Raiders, they're not scaring nobody. They had their little fucking early season little shebang, going on. But that's run its course. They've had so much fucking adversity this year. They did sign Deshaun Jackson. I'll give them that. They have to, man. He's a speed guy. That's the Raiders. That was Al Davis' thing. He loves speedy guys. But unfortunately for them, the real speedy guy is on the Chiefs, and his name is fucking Tyreek Hill. Not to mention Mecole Hardman or fucking Pringle or the other fucking dudes. And Kelsey and obviously fucking Mahomes. The Chiefs will find their mojo in this game, and they will, like I said, like I was expecting against the Packers last week, or last week's games. I expect the Chiefs to get their mojo back. If not in this game, probably the next game. They're starting to get there. They're feeling it out a little bit. They got a very close win over the Packers, granted with Jordan Love this week, or last week I should say, but I feel like they kind of have the makings of something pretty good here. Just don't turn over the ball. Try to start making these fucking deep shots if you can. That'll help a fucking ton. And that might just be enough for the Chiefs to get the ball rolling. And especially win this fucking game. They're absolutely my pick for this fucking game. Moving on to the fucking last game of the week, the Monday night game. 49ers take on the Rams, or should I say the Rams go to the 49ers. Easy pick here. Like, the Rams are going to bounce right back. Just because it's a division rivalry, this will probably be a little closer than you really expect it to be, but the Rams, in my opinion, will bounce back in this game. It'll be closer than you can probably fucking really imagine it would be, but I still feel like Rams are going to win this shit all day. Yeah, Rams all fucking day. So that was the preview, the Week 10 preview. Thanks for watching. This was the doubleheader overall. If you like it, please remember to subscribe, like the video. I would really fucking appreciate it. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions or you had an opinion on the video. Let me know, man. I'll fucking respond to anything. Shit. I appreciate you watching. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. And, as always, stay high.